Hey there and welcome back to the course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use UI bar button items within an array and within a UI toolbar. I'm also going to show you how we can use UI bar button item flexible space so that we can get a bar button item on one side. Now, the reason we're doing this is because in the default iOS Notes app, you'll see that it says new folder in the first view controller on the right of the screen, and that's the only thing in the toolbar, okay? So I'll show you how to do that. And real quick, we don't want this view controller to not have a navigation controller, a toolbar. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our folders controller and get rid of this view will disappear method, okay? The only reason I showed you how to do that is if you want to, in your own apps, hide the toolbar when you go to a different controller, okay? So that was simply just to show you how that works. So if I recompile now, you're gonna see that we have a navigation controller on every view controller, okay? All right, so it's compiled. I'm gonna click this. You'll see we have it on every controller. Okay, great. So we're in a good spot to now use our UI bar button items. So in our folders controller, in the view will appear, let's go ahead and declare an array called items. And this is gonna contain UI bar button items. So UI bar button item. And in here, we're just gonna declare the new folder once. We'll say UI bar button item, a button specialized for placement on a toolbar or tab bar. We're going to initialize it with the string constructor. We're going to say new folder, a style of dot, let's say default or done. So it's bolded. Target's going to be self. And for action, we'll just say no for now. We're going to add a function in there later on. Okay. Next thing we'll do is we will compile it and just see what it looks like. Okay. But first we have to add it in. So we'll say self.toolbar items. The toolbar items associated with the view controller is equal to items. Compile your app and you're gonna see that we have new folder on the toolbar, but there's gonna be a problem, and it's that we don't have UI bar button item flexible space. So you'll see it's on the left. So let's go ahead and introduce another bar button item. Let's say UI bar button item. And this bar button item is gonna be a system item, and we're just gonna say dot flexible space. And let's read that description. If it'll load up again. Blank space to add between other items, okay? The space is distributed equally between other items. Other item properties are ignored when this value is set. Target, self, well, we'll just say nil because we're not even gonna use it in the future, and action nil, okay? So put a comma there so because it's an array, and now you're gonna see that our new folder button is now on the right. So all I've done in this video is add these lines that are highlighted on my screen. Go ahead and get those in there, and we are ready to move on to the next video where we are going to talk a little bit more about bar button items and translucent views. See you in just a second.